Welcome to Corper Wee. Corper Wee is a project that centers around disrupting the National Youth Service Corps program of Nigeria. Now, the NYC program of Nigeria is a lot like military conscription, and that's something that a lot of countries still practice today, and a lot of young people have to do straight out of university. But the Youth Service Corps program of Nigeria is different in that although it's run by the military, or parts of it operated by the military, there is no military training. It came out of the divide that was within the country, the ethnic divide, because of the Civil War, which ended in 1970, and the program was initiated in 1973 by a Mr. Alli-Balogun, who, under the rule of General Yakubu Gowon at the time, decided to bring this program together to try and integrate the country. So the idea of the program is you register to do it. It's compulsory if you've been to university, if you've got a degree, or you've been to a tertiary institution and you want to work in Nigeria as a Nigerian citizen. So once you've registered with the program, you're relocated from your region of the country to another region, and you're expected to go there, learn the culture, contribute, integrate. So although it follows a military conscription model loosely, it's not really about sort of building a reserve army to be called upon to defend the country. It's more about integration and more about national unity, and that's the premise of the program. The program starts by you registering, then you go to an orientation camp for 3 weeks, and once you're in that orientation camp for 3 weeks, you're taught drills, you have lectures to attend on skill acquisition. You're expected to learn something, sewing, photography, carpentry, different skill sets. And once you leave, you're then assigned a primary place of assignment. That's where you're going to work your job, and often it's usually a primary school. Sometimes they might ask you to find where you want to be posted to because they have no more positions. There are a lot of Nigerians, with the population explosion happening in Africa generally, there's always a constant increasing demand on the program. So often they don't always have spaces to provide people. So that's a good opportunity for you to find a place to work that will add to your CV once you've finished and help you get your career rolling. Once you've done that, you're also expected to contribute to a community development service program, which is where you give back to the community you're in. You take up an initiative or cause, and you see it through to the end of your service. It could be building a library for a local primary school, digging a borehole, that sort of thing. And once that's done, you pass out the service, you receive your certificate, and once you receive your certificate, you can go off to work, because most of your employers will ask for your certificate if you're working having earned a degree. So it's a prerequisite, and it's pretty strict. They adhere to it quite strictly in Nigeria. So that's what the program's about. And on the NYSC website, they describe the program. The scheme was created in a bid to reconstruct, reconcile, and rebuild the country after the Civil War. The unfortunate antecedents in our country's history gave impetus to the establishment of the National Youth Service Corps by the decree blah 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 in May 1973. So ignore the big words. Essentially, it's about reuniting the country after the Civil War. And so Corper Wee basically aims to disrupt this by looking at ways to improve it. And so one of the things that I've noticed is the lack of information when anybody wants to come and serve, especially from the diaspora. When I did my service in 2014/15, I was a Batch C 2014 Corps member, and I had very little information. I came, and because I wasn't as prepared as I felt I should have been, and I didn't know what to expect, there were things that I could have brought with me, preparations I could have made that I couldn't once I landed in Nigeria. And so we have the service year section of the site, and it's all a work in progress at the moment, but these are meant to be guides on what to expect when you're coming to serve. So a question you need to ask yourself preparing for NYC: are you ready? And it takes you through all the things you need to do, how to prepare yourself, what to expect, time frames, Then the registration process, how to register for the service, the orientation course, the 3 weeks you're in the camp and what to expect, your primary assignment, how to find a primary assignment if you're asked to look for one, what to expect when you're given one, if you're teaching, and things like that. Then your community development service, initiatives you can take up, causes you can do, how to give back, and then passing out. So all these are user guides, which I'm still currently working on and developing. What I also want to do is add details of each camp, the terrain, what to expect when you get there, how to actually physically get there from one bus park to another, and when you get off at the bus park, how to then connect it to your actual camp, what to bring. Places like Sokoto are quite cold in the morning, so you may want to bring a hoodie, gloves, things of that nature. So that's pretty much what's going to be there. Then the next section is your primary assignment, jobs and opportunities, and this is where we post roles, academic and training opportunities for those wanting to take them up. Whilst you're in your service year, you can actually find roles within the primary assignment section, which we will post, and if you're told to look for a role, you can come here and have a look. You have your jobs, which is for you after the service year, and you can come in here and apply just before you finish. And employers looking for graduates can post jobs on here too, and that is still something we're revving up towards. And we have opportunities, so it can be training, apprenticeship, scholarship opportunities, both academic, sporting and vocational. So you can find these opportunities here. And third aspect to the site is our engagement. We try to engage socially with coppers serving, get them to post pictures, pop back to the homepage, get them to post pictures and experiences about what they've been through. You can see that one of the sections on our website is Come See Corper Wee, so it's a place you can go to, you can click on. So Come See Corper Wee's here, you can click on it, and you can see all the content, images from serving coppers who have posted or who we found to repost. And so it's just about the experience, what they go through. There's a video content, and you'd be surprised, quite a lot of prominent young Nigerians that go through the program too. So we have the president's daughter here, vice president's daughter, beg your pardon, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, his daughter Kiki Oshibajo, she's currently serving, so she posted pictures, and it gives you an idea of who to expect, what to expect, and also adds to what you feel the experience is going to be like. So this is our Facebook page, and once you come on it, you can also see more content. We post jobs on here too, and post videos, and Instagram page, which is probably more visually appealing. Everything is laid out on here. We've even things like camp concerts. People come to your camp.
All the boys from Plateau now girls and fight on this camp. Plateau night! Hey, Plateau time!
So yeah, that's gives you an idea of what to expect. Jobs and NYC diaries. We have diaries posted as well, and that adds to the information I previously mentioned. And so it's a section we're going to actually place maybe here. So we have a subheader for NYC guides, subheader for camps, and a subheader for user guides. And yeah, you can check that out. And then Twitter, similar content, just reformatted. Videos, jobs, diaries, things of that nature. And YouTube. So although we don't have as many videos on there now, we have a song, NYC song by a copper at the time, and we have a video appealing for young Nigerians to come and represent Nigeria.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Verera Ironi, and I am a high-performance volleyball athlete with the Nigeria.
There you go. So that's pretty much what Corper Wee is about at the moment. The idea is also, in addition to providing information, to providing jobs and opportunities, and to providing engagement, we also want to provide offers. We want to engage the private sector to engage us and our coppers and give us offers in exchange for access to a very large market. There are 200,000 coppers, over 200,000 coppers that go through the program every year. So a platform a bit like Groupon or Deal Day, where offers are provided at 30% discount to a large pool of people to attract scale, is what we're looking for. Things like cinema tickets, any opportunity that there is available, if it can be offered to the Corper Wee population at a discount, we will aim to provide that on the site. And so that's the 4 areas that Corper Wee aims to focus on. In the future also, I'm working on providing provisions, really high quality t-shirts, white tennis shoes, collapsible buckets, things that save space, and things that are of higher quality than was provided already. Because when I did my service year, I came with my Primark t-shirts and they were sufficient, they were good. But when I wanted to buy additional t-shirts, I found that they were fake, really thin, belly top approaching t-shirts that were allegedly medium for men but didn't fit whatsoever. So those are issues I'm also looking at in the longer term. But in addition to the 4 areas, information, jobs and opportunities, engagement and offers, we're hoping to affect change through these 4 areas with a view to allowing coppers, once they finish the program, to find job opportunities, to actually excel academically if they're gifted and want to further their educational career, or identify sporting opportunities for those that are athletically inclined. And I think these 3 areas serve to encapsulate the potentials within Nigerian youth, what young people can bring to the table. And if done properly, we can really engage with those in the private sector and with the infrastructure that government have, and marry it and bring it together in a much more efficient way, much more efficient way. And so that's what Corper Wee really is about. I'll take you through the website quickly. We have our highlighted pages that highlighted most of our posts. We have the news, and we have Come See Corper Wee section where we highlight the coppers we're featuring. We have our guides here entitled Service Year, and then we have our PPA jobs and opportunities which are listed here. On the right hand side, we have our subscribe box for email updates. We have our social media buttons. We have our BBM channel QR code. We're actually closing our BBM channel because we found that it hasn't been as engaging and people don't interact with it as much as they used to in Nigeria anymore. We also had a Google Plus page which we closed, so that's not going to be around very long. And we have a fallen copper section, very important as well. A lot of core members die each year. I'd say between 4 and 15 core members die every year, and I'm a strong believer that no one should be left behind. It's a way of paying homage to those that have chosen to go through the program and serve their country. It's not up to date, and I will be adding to it, but as many people as I can capture, I will, and I will memorialize them on this section of the website. And as the site goes bigger and more funding becomes more available, I can do something more befitting with this area of the site. And then lastly, we have the external links. So the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports, who are the supervising ministry to the National Youth Service Corps agency, and then we have the NYSC online registration portal to register. We have their Instagram page, Facebook and Twitter page. There's also one more link that I'm hoping to add, which is the NYSC job portal, which is a site run by the Lagos State division of NYSC, and it gives coppers opportunities, additional jobs and things they can do. So this is Corper Wee, this is what it's about, and following videos to come up after I upload this will be giving you more of an update on where I am with things and what I've done and how I'm looking to take things forward. It'll be more detailed on the operational side of things. So thank you very much. Hear from you soon.